little while. Just a little while.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. 31 years, which is, I tell you, you love this business, don't you, Pat?
Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I
And now
do.
you and your husband are at a different stage in your life. Tell everybody about what you do and why you enjoy your business fitting into your life.
Well, now both of my husband and I are retired, so we don't have any set things we have to do. This is my fun thing. My Mary Kay is my fun thing. Um, I love my customers. I love the virtuals now. I just think the virtuals are the greatest thing that's happened to us, even though it was done during a bad time.
Right.
But I think for our businesses, it's been awesome, to be honest
Well,
with you.
that's right. And tell everybody where you live.
Oh, I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
And you've been married for about just a little while.
Well, 49 years now. In July, next July will be the big 50, 50.
Now, John and I were married in July. What's your date?
The 28th.
Okay, ours is the 16th. So we all, and ours will be 35. So you're helping me strive. You and Janice Reed, y'all got the
Yeah, I was
longevity.
12 when I got married. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, when you and I chatted about doing this, you and I talked about when was the last time you honestly did a holiday open house? So let's start with that
Oh my
and just
goodness.
chat a little bit.
Ooh. It's probably been at least 15 years.
Okay, that's what I thought.
At least 15 years.
All right. So that's why I wanted, and you were our queen of our unit. You and Janine Golden or Susan Cox have been right there together working your businesses. But last year, you were our queen and you were also in the National Princess Court and got to walk across stage. And
I know, that was so much fun.
yes, and you looked great too. You looked so cute. You had a wonderful time. And so it was your goal this year, because you didn't do a holiday open house last year, was to do one.
Well, I did one, but it was a virtual one.
Right.
I did a small virtual one.
Right. But we're going to have some fun. And I ask you to give us the top 6 things to do for any consultant that's in our Grit and Grace unit. Here are some tips for you guys on growing your business through the holidays with a holiday open house. So Pat, we're going to talk about your number 1 was commit to a date and time. So talk a little bit about that.
Yes, I just decided I had to do a date and just stick with it. Because if you don't do that, you're going to keep putting it off. Oh, well, I can't do it this week because I can't do it that week. Just make a date. And that's what I did. And don't think about it anymore. That's the date.
Okay. Now you did it. Tell them how many days you did it and the times that seemed to work well for you.
Okay. I decided that 2 days was a very good number of days for the fact it gives them 2 days that they can come. I feel like the longer time, I just feel like that's too stressful. It gives them too much opportunity where therefore they can keep saying, oh, I'll go tomorrow. Oh, I'll go tomorrow. So I think 2 days is perfect. That's just my opinion.
And what days of the week did you do?
I did it on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. And time?
Oh, I did 10 to 5 on Saturday, and I did 12 to 5 on Sunday.
And you made it available if people wanted to do a virtual, you would virtual them in.
I had, especially for my out-of-town people, I had instant messaged them and put it in my Facebook group that I would be Zooming during. So if they wanted to jump on, they could.
Okay, very good.
I didn't have anybody do that, but I still gave them the opportunity to do that.
Okay, so we're going to go to that. So we committed to the date. Now let's talk about invitations and what type of invitations did you use and what are your thoughts?
Okay. I did paper invitations.
Yes.
I have a Facebook group, but I sent paper invitations. And with my invitations, I didn't make it elaborate. I did the one that was on the Mary Kay website.
Okay, thank you.
Because
Okay.
I like the give joy fully. I loved that phrase.
And that's
But
the theme for Mary Kay this year. So yes.
Right. That's what the theme was for Mary Kay this year. I put type different other things on it, like girlfriend time, stress-free shopping, bring a friend, but I kept it very simple. Now, the one thing I did do was at the bottom, I took one of the invitations and I personally wrote, please drop by, would love, I forgot exactly what I said, but I made it personal. And then I just scanned that and made copies of it. But they had my handwritten kind of invitation at the bottom. So it was more a personal thing.
Girl, that's the best thing you've said. You have to make it personal for them to know, because it's a personal relationship with your clients,
Yes.
For many years, I've always used I grew up singing deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide. Well, that's the same thing with our clients. Deep and wide, deep and wide. We want our clients to grow deep in the products and wide in the amount of people that we have as clients. So excellent. All right. So let's talk about packaging.
For the invitations, you also need to, a week before, days before, either text, instant message, remind them on your Facebook group, or call them if you want to, just to remind them of what's coming up. I'm sorry.
No. That was very important, because just sending out a postcard, you need to layer everybody in about 4 or 5 different ways. So you sent out the postcard.
Right.
You sent a text or an instant message, which was all right. You put it in your Facebook group.
Yes.
You call them.
Yes.
And you can also use the Mary Kay e-cards if you want to email an invitation out.
Yeah, you can. There any way that you were comfortable with doing it. Any way you're comfortable of doing it.
Yes, because every client and every person has a different communication style.
Yes, they do.
Everybody. All right. So first thing we said is commit to a date and time. Number 2 was what type of invitations and the different ones that you need to include. And then we're going to talk about number 3. How did you package? How will you package? This is very important.
Yes. Yes. My packaging, I decided that I went away with the cutesy things. I wanted professional, pretty gifts that if I got it, I would think that's really nice. So I decided to use the pillow boxes.
Okay.
I did order them from Peter's Packaging. They're very reasonable, I think. Plus, you are going to get your money back on them. So it's not like you're going to recoup your money from it. But they have so many different ones, and I just love them. I absolutely love them.
I love using them too. So
the packaging, I didn't take all my products and packaged all of them. I took my three main growing. Well, I guess you're going to do that on something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you took away the cutesy. You went to more classic.
Yes.
And those do you have a pillow box right there with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I want
Actually,
you to pull it up, okay? And all right, and the good thing about it is it's reusable for them. It
yes.
came with the Hey Girl and you put the bow, correct?
Yes, I made, and that was one of the most wonderful things this year. I learned how to do the bows, and I was so excited.
That's beautiful, Pat.
I
It's
really was. I was so happy with it.
I
And
have
they have the smaller ones too, but this is the one I happen to have.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
love pillow gift boxes because it's extremely if I think those boxes were what, less than $2 a piece
Yeah,
around.
some of
Yeah.
yeah.
And so
But
that
I also will tell you that people will just buy these boxes from you.
really
My sister-in-law, for her own presents, my sister-in-law, even though she bought the gifts I had wrapped up, she loved these boxes so much that she just bought 5 of these boxes to put her Christmas presents in.
well, I love them. You and I know that we've talked multiple times about how I like those boxes. So, all right. So we talked about committing to the date. We talked about what kind of invitations. We talked about your packaging. Now you also bought some ribbon to coordinate with that you bought on your own out
Yes,
in the community. Okay.
I bought lots of ribbon. In
Yeah,
fact,
we're ribbon people. So yeah.
I've never bought as much ribbon, but I have plenty of ribbon, that's for sure.
Well, and it's really pretty and you learned how to do it. You just watched somebody. You watched Andrea Peters with Peters
Yes,
Packaging, who is on
everybody
YouTube.
needs to watch
Yes.
that again because she's just awesome. And all the tips she gave, I pretty much followed the tips she gave me.
Now, how did you get to watch her? Why did you get to watch her?
That was the training. Well, that
That
was a training if we were a star consultant.
it does benefit to be a star, doesn't it?
Yes, that we were a star consultant and we got the special training for that. And I'm going to tell you, it was the most, learning how to do the bows was so exciting for me
Yep.
because I've never been able to make anything look.
Well, she made the bow less drama. So,
Yes, yes. I mean, is wonderful. In fact, one of our friends who is a guy came over and saw the boxes and he goes, "Oh, they look really nice, Pat. Where'd you get the bows from?" And I said, "I made them." And he said, "Really?" And I said, "Yes."
that
So
is so good.
I know, because he's very he's a photographer
Okay.
and he's for detail and designs things. So with him being impressed with these bows, it really made me feel good.
That's awesome.
Really
Now,
did.
second thing you did, let's talk about how did you decorate? Where did you hold your open house? Because I thought this was interesting. And I've showed the pictures that you sent me. We'll do them before we did them before this program and then after your interview. So talk about how did you decorate? Where did you hold it? And all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, actually, my sister-in-law has a big room that she built onto her house. And it just gave me a whole lot more room. I don't have
Mhm.
a super big house. There's nothing wrong with my house. I just don't have a big, but I asked her if I could have it there. And she said, sure, no problem. So I was able to have all the rooms separated. I did very simple decorations.
Okay.
I had tablecloths, and those tablecloths, Amazon plastic. I mean, but I liked having the words on it. They were just what I wanted.
Right.
I had a couple of other little things I set on each table. I had found a little lighted tree that I set on a table. I did very simple decorations. I didn't overdo it. But I had my gifts, my grab and go gifts
Okay.
on one table. Then I had my display of the holiday products on another table. And I also, which I don't have them on here with me, but I had purchased some acrylic risers. They're separate, different sizes. Very inexpensive for what I got because there was like 2 sets in a box.
I
think
looked
it
at
was like
those because you
$13.99 or something like that.
yeah,
But
you
I was so excited on how they looked.
well, let me tell you, I shared that idea with a friend and I told her they're acrylic. You get 2 sets, which means you get 6 risers. They have different sizes, so if you wanted to get but the size that you got were rectangle.
Yeah, I wanted the big one. I wanted it to be larger because I wanted to be able to put the satin hands or in the
Exactly.
future a skincare set on it.
So I told her about it and she said that's brilliant because they don't break. They can't
They
they
look
can't
so
get
nice.
discolored. They're acrylic. They're I tell you, if you want something that you can use for everything and not have to multi-purpose, that's so I'm going to also put those in our unit page so that people know what to order.
But to me, it just looks so I was so happy with them. Another important thing I really think that made the tables too is the little lights, the little
Okay.
battery operated lights. They just made the table, I think. I was very excited about that. But and then the food was on another table.
And
Well,
tell everybody
I
what it
had the food 2 different places because at first I had it on the buffet with all my boxes that I had decorated, empty boxes, on the table.
right.
Well, then when I sold some of those, we moved things because I had more room on the buffet for the other boxes.
Okay.
Um, I mean, those boxes, I just think I think they are the greatest thing that and even though took a little work to do some of the stuff, I just love them.
Well, that's been my focus this year. You and Susan Cox ran with it, and Susan has made hers also. And the thing that she said that completes what you've said, you don't have to worry about them wrinkling. You don't have to worry about using the shrink wrap. The boxes are so professional. You can sit them up, you can lay them. They look so nice, so professional. And that people do not have to put it in a gift bag when they get it. It's already packaged.
Right. And also the grab and go gifts I did, even if it wasn't for somebody else, they went on and bought it, like the socks.
Yes, I want you to talk about which were your grab and go sets.
Okay, this was one. This was the Mint Bliss with the socks. Several of these that I sold, they went on and bought the box with it anyway because they liked the whole thing and they were buying the product for themselves. But they
Okay.
were willing to pay the extra because they can use this for somebody else's gift.
And that's your handmade bow, right?
Yes. Yes. Plus,
And those
this
are
is
the
a bead.
socks
This
that
is a bead my embellish. I just thought I was so proud of myself.
girl. And well, the cute part is that you get the socks for free when you order the Mint Bliss foot cream.
Yes,
So it's a win-win, you know?
it is. It's a win-win, and they just look cute. They look good.
Makes me want to put them on my feet. It's going to be cold this weekend. So
Okay, and this was the gloves
so cute.
and the hand cream.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I did with these, I gave them the choice of the different hand creams. I
Yes.
had the the fragrance-free one. I had the pomegranate one, and I also had the white tea
right,
one.
and
And
citrus. Okay.
believe it or not, I sold every single different one of them.
Okay. That is
But
beautiful.
I had I had several different. I had six. I mean, I had 11 of these made up, not all different gloves, and I sold 6 of them.
Okay, so you
And
what's nice,
and I only had 11 people at my open house.
okay,
And I still sold 6 of these.
you sold half. Well, technically, a little
I had,
more than
these I didn't overdo because I wasn't sure how many, because people can always order things from you if they
yes.
like but I
And
mean, these were great. People
they
thought they were so cute. They look so nice. It's a
and they're
nice
so
gift.
professional. Yeah. Now
It's a
talk to me about
nice
this. So your
professional
grab
gift.
and go was your mint bliss and the foot,
And the
side,
gloves and the hand cream.
and then you
And
had the hand
also
soap.
with each of on the table with each of these, I made an 8x10 in an acrylic frame. I named them, like I called this soft and cozy.
Yeah, and I saw those. So when we show the video again, and I'll make
Yeah.
sure people
So,
see.
and the price, so they could just see it. I also had the product sitting next to that sign.
Okay. That makes
just
sense.
so they would know what was in it. Now, the other grab and go, which I guess this is considered cutesy, but
No, it's just nice.
was this is the hand soap.
$10 hand soap.
Yeah, $10 hand soap. I just wrapped it. I bought some of these towels on Amazon. I like the stripes for the kitchen towels. I just made my bow, and I got these they're kind of rubbery, but they're little ornaments. And I just thought that looked cute.
Turn it around so they can see the the paper. Because I tell you,
and I wanted to find some paper that I didn't really want solid.
Yes.
But I found this and I thought it was cute, and I made sure that 2 ho-hos were showing.
Yep. The funny part is I went out trying to find me some Christmas paper similar to that, but you want something kind of generic that's not real showy that you can put a hand towel with.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And so I did that. And I will also tell you, buy good paper.
Yes. Yes.
Because I found out that I'm usually not a very good wrapper. But this was Hallmark paper that I got at Walmart, but it was still Hallmark paper. And it was a great big roll, and I paid $6.99 for it. But it cut and folded. It just made my life a whole lot easier.
Did it have the grid on the back?
Yes, it had the grid on the back.
Yes. You have
and I also I have a paper cutter.
Yes.
And I measured and I made sure everything was straight, because you're selling, these people are buying this to give to somebody.
Yes.
But also I had people just buy this for themselves, and they paid the extra.
Yep. So that's a hand cream. I mean, that hand soap is 10.
Hand soap, yeah.
So how much did you charge for that?
I charged $13 for this.
And then taxed on top of that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, they know that, all right. All right. We got one more thing. One more. And that is your focus for the open house. Now, I called it focus. You and I know it was kind of like a goal. What did you want to achieve? And you had a couple of different goals. So one was to hold it.
Yes. Yes. One of my biggest goals was the fact that to commit to it and really hold it and not chicken out.
Right.
Not chicken out. And I didn't. I just made my invitations. I just sent them, and I said, "That's it. It's done."
Now,
Um,
with you
but
having it,
but I did. But personally, I did not have a dollar
yeah,
amount
financial
that
goal.
was
Okay.
my goal. That was not my goal. My focus was my presentation, serving my customers, wanting them to have a fun time, and knowing that I appreciate them
Yes.
for how they support me. And that was my focus. There was no money signs in my eyes during this. I was just having fun. And
And
guess
that,
what? I was having fun, and guess what? 11 people, $618 open house. Just by having fun.
and that's what our goal has always been. My goal in Mary Kay is to have fun, help others, and financially impact your family. You know,
So, oh, another thing I did do, like I said, want to make it fun. I got photo props. So everyone took pictures with the photo props. Plus, I also bought a backdrop, which I got it on Amazon. It was $9.99. It was 7x5. We hung it up to take pictures in front of that and did with the props if they wanted to. And everybody had fun with that.
well,
So,
we all like to, one of the things that we've learned through the last 3 years is that we crave to have personal interaction. We have to do the virtual. That has become a necessity. Like you and I live in Georgia, you live in Virginia. We've learned to work together, and 5 years ago, we would never have done this.
yes,
Never.
I
And
know.
it's just the beauty of a virtual world, but you can do the hybrid of virtual and in person and enjoy your time. And your clients who are local to you, they will love to come, love to
Yes.
come.
Also, and you don't have to worry about it. It's not a food. You don't have to worry. What I basically had, I had two dips, and I bought these dips. I
You
made
didn't make
no,
them. Okay.
I didn't make anything. I went to Sam's Club. I bought two dips. I bought a cheese tray, little cheese tray. I had pita chips, and
Okay.
I had Hawaiian bread that I tore for the spinach
Avocado. Okay.
artichoke dip. I'm
Artichoke.
sorry, I can't even talk this morning. And I had crackers.
That's it. And
I
you had
had
something
my,
to drink.
I had my Keurig for coffee. I had hot chocolate
Okay.
if they wanted it, and I had some soda and water. And that's basically what I did. And oh, I had cookies. I did, because they had to have some sweet, but they were bought. I had
You didn't make
cookies,
anything. Okay.
and it was my girlfriend, the ones that were there said, and the funniest part was we had the two dips, because one was a Gouda pimento
Ooh.
cheese dip, which is delicious from
Oh,
Sam's Club. My daughter got me hooked on that.
I know
And
about
then
that.
the spinach artichoke dip. But we forgot to put this little cheese tray out. So at the end Saturday afternoon, Patty looks at me and goes, "We didn't put the cheese out."
So you just had a little tiny food, and
Yes.
using your Keurig and having the K cups there was brilliant. Just have the water there so that
Oh my gosh. Of course, my husband wasn't, because he uses that for coffee all day. So I had to he had
oh,
to survive without that for a couple
2 days.
of
Yeah,
days.
that is so funny. Well, and I'm so proud of you, Pat, because so many of us have not had open houses, and in-person open houses I tell you, people are just so excited about it. So you had over $600 holiday open house, first time in over 15 years.
Yes.
And you had a great and you wore your I'm dreaming of a pink Christmas
Oh, yes.
t-shirt.
I wore my, dreaming of a pink Christmas
Yeah,
because
cute.
that's what I was doing, because that's what we were doing. We were having a Mary Kay pink Christmas, but I even after it was over, I tell you, your customers will make you feel wonderful because they
Yeah.
all they were taking pictures of everything. They posted their pictures on my pictures on their
Wow.
Facebook
Yes.
page to, showing, what a nice time we had. And they were, you just never know.
That's
You
right.
never know. And I had one girl that showed up with her mother that used to be my boss at work,
Oh,
and
wow.
we've been trying to get together. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really expecting her to be there. But that was the nicest surprise. So you
Yeah.
never know when someone gets an invitation who is really going to decide to show up. Because she said when she got the invitation, she went, "Oh, we got to go. Oh, we got to go. I got to
Yeah.
go." And I just
That's
I'm
awesome.
telling you, it was so wonderful.
Well,
And now, see, what I'm going to do is the things I have left, I'm going to take pictures of them. I'm going to
yes,
post them in my group so they can see what is available.
right.
And I will even do a live and show it too.
Smart.
But
Right.
that's what, as far as follow up, that's what I'm going to do with people
Okay.
that, but I will tell you, if you remind them, people will respond and let you know if they can't make it. Because I've never, before when I've done open houses or whatever, I never had anybody tell me, well, I can't, I'm probably not going to make it. I had a lot of people go, Pat, sorry, this is happening, that, but, they responded back to me,
Yes.
and that made me feel good because that made me feel like I was important to them.
Right. Smart. Well,
So,
Pat, this has been so much fun. I tell you, this has been great. And, one of the things I'm going to tell everybody in the unit that Pink Weekend, because today is technically the 10th, Pink Weekend starts the 25th. And Pat and Susan Cox and Marilyn Pyatt and probably Janine Golden, we are going to be doing a virtual Pink Weekend in our own businesses, but also a Facebook group for anybody in the unit that wants to be a part. And we will all be seeing our own faces through that virtual Pink Weekend so that we can have fun with our family. And the secret part about it is we will be doing it, but we will technically start on the 23rd, right? The
yeah.
VIP Wednesday, but we're going to do things together. Now, Pat's like, Adina, you haven't told us a whole lot yet, but I got to get through one more hurdle and then we're going to share it with everybody.
Oh,
But if
I think it's going to be fun.
And you know what? The best part about it is it's going to start our Pink Beauty Insider group. We're going to start it. And if you, as a member of Grit and Grace, and you've never had a Facebook group for your clients and you want to learn how to do that, this is for you. If you want to do a holiday open house and you've never done one, this is for you to do it with us for Pink Weekend because you're not doing it alone. We are all
Yeah.
doing it together. We will take your picture. We will include you as much as you want to be included, which, it's not just about Adina. It's about anybody in the unit that wants to be a part of this Pink. I think I'll call it Pink Beauty Insider. Is
Yeah,
that what I call?
I think that's what you called it.
And that way we're going to continue using it to do virtual events, virtual launches, virtual everything. So we can use it together to grow our
Yes,
personal businesses and encourage and support one another.
I know. It's great. Like I said, ladies, if you're a little nervous or scared, this is the way to do it with us. because we're all here. We're all here to help you. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the virtual because we all have our little insecurities and everything, and we all get through it. And we have a wonderful director here, guys. So
you're sweet.
Couldn't ask for any better. And she's so supportive, and she's there to help. So
wow. Well, this has been wonderful. Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. Now, on our way out, I'm going to take you out, but we're going to show Pat's holiday pictures again. And if you have any questions, you can comment on this, and I'm sure you can communicate with Pat. If you're not Facebook friends, y'all can communicate. I do not give her phone number out. That's for something y'all have to work out between the two of you. But Pat, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for your determination. So I'm so excited. So
I am too.
All right. Well, you take care. I'm going to let you go out, and I'm going to tell everybody goodbye. Bye, Pat. Thank you, everybody. You're going to be able to watch this video. We're going to keep it up for you to learn how Pat did her 6 most important things for the holidays. 1 was to commit. Number 2 was to do her invitations. Number 3 was to, well, how do you want to do your packaging? Number 4 is to decide on your grab and go items. Number 5 is how you're going to decorate. And number 6, what was her focus? And so thank you so much for being with us. I hope y'all have a wonderful Thursday. Please comment below for Pat so she knows that y'all watch this.